Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome you all again in Maths 2 lecture. I hope you all are well. Today we are going to discuss some theorems related to the lesson circle. The first one is inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. The statement of inscribed angle theorem is measure of inscribed angle is half of intercepted of. Okay, measure of inscribed angle is half of intercepted of. This is your inscribed angle theorem. Okay, so let's draw the figure first of all. So there are three cases of inscribed angle. So first of all, case 1, center of circle. Case 1, center of circle lies on the arm of the angle. This is my inscribed angle and center of circle lies on the arm of angle. First case, case 1. Second case, center of circle lies in the interior part of the angle. Second case, center O lies in the interior part of the angle. And the third case is center lies in the exterior part of the angle. Third case is center lies in the exterior part of the angle. So are three cases of inscribed angle, case second, case third. Okay. First case is center lies on the arm of the angle. Center lies on arm of angle. Okay. Second case, center lies in interior of angle. Center lies in interior of angle. And the third case is center lies in exterior of angle. So there are three cases of inscribed angle. Suppose your inscribed angle is A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C is your inscribed angle, and here the case 1, center lies on the arm of the angle. Case 2, center lies in the interior of the angle. And case 3, center lies in the exterior of angle. Okay. So this is your diagram. So write the given part. Given here, angle ABC is the inscribed angle. And O is the center of circle. Okay, angle ABC is the inscribed angle and O is the center of circle. To prove, measure of angle ABC, that means measure of inscribed angle is half of measure of intercepted arc is AC. Intercepted arc, this arc is called as intercepted arc. This arc is called as intercepted arc. This is your intercepted arc. So half of measure of arc AC. We have to prove that measure of inscribed angle is half of the intercepted arc. So there are three possibilities of inscribed angle in a circle. Number 1, center of a circle lies on the arm of the angle. Center lies in the interior of angle. Center lies in the exterior of angle. I have drawn all the three possible cases figure. Then the given here angle ABC is the inscribed angle and O is the center of a circle. And you have to prove inscribed angle, that means measure of angle ABC is half of measure of intercepted of AC. Okay, let's start your proof. Proof case 1. Go to the case 1. Observe here in case 1. Draw the construction. Here draw OA. Okay. So write here construction. Construction. Draw OA. Okay. Now observe in triangle OBA, or you can say that OAB. OA is equal to OB, radius of same circle. So the triangle is isosceles. If the opposite sides are equal, then the angle in between the congruent sides are also equal. So in triangle OAB, OA is equal to OB, OA is equal to OB, radius of same circle. Okay, so therefore angle between the congruent side are also equal. So angle OAB equal to OBA. Angle OAB is equal to angle OBA. Angles in between, angle in between congruent sides, or you can say that isosceles triangle property. Okay, isosceles triangle property. Now observe here, this angle AOC is the exterior angle. AOC is the exterior angle, and you know that the exterior angle is equal to sum of its remote interior angle. So angle AOC, angle AOC is the exterior angle AOC is exterior angle of triangle OAB. OAB, and you know that the exterior angle is equal to sum of its remote interior angle. So therefore the theorem of remote interior angle. So by remote interior angle theorem, measure of exterior angle is equal to sum of its remote interior angle. So angle AOC is equal to angle OAB plus angle OBA. Measure of exterior angle is equal to measure of its remote interior angle. So this is your exterior angle, these two are the remote interior angle, and the measure of these two angle is x. So angle AOC is x plus x. Angle AOC is equal to 2x. Okay. Angle AOC is equal to 2x. That means x is equal to half of angle AOC. And measure of angle AOC is equal to measure of arc AC. Central angle theorem. So x is equal to half of measure of arc AC. Central, right here, angle AOC is equal to measure of angle AOC is equal to measure of arc AC. It's central angle theorem. Okay, measure of central angle is equal to measure of arc. Okay, so in place of AOC you can write, arc AC. Give it number 2. So x is equal to half of angle, half of measure of arc AC. Okay, x is equal to half of measure of arc AC. X is nothing but, see here, x is nothing but here angle ABC. X we suppose here angle OAB, and OBA. OBA you can write ABC. Okay. So angle ABC is half of measure of arc AC. Got it? Angle ABC is half. X is nothing but angle A and angle B, and both are equal. But we need angle A. We need here angle ABC. So therefore angle ABC is half of measure of arc AC. Next 2. In case 2, see here. Now join. Now move to the case 2. Draw BD and join OA. Okay. Draw diameter BD and join OA. Okay. Now in triangle OAB again, OA is equal to OB. It's radius of same circle. So therefore the angle lies in between the congruent side also congruent. So angle OBA is equal to angle OAB. Now in triangle AOB, OA is equal to OB, OA is equal to OB, radius of same circle, okay. So if the opposite side is equal, then angle between the congruent side are also congruent. So angle OBA is congruent or equal to angle OAB. Okay, X you can write isosceles triangle property, or you can write angle in between congruent side. You can write angle between the congruent side and you can write isosceles triangle property. Let's suppose this measure of this angle x degree. Angle OBA is equal to angle OAB is equal to x degree. Okay. Now move to the next AOD. Angle AOD is nothing but the exterior angle, and exterior angle is sum of its remote interior angle. So angle AOD is equal to x plus x, that is 2x degree. Remote interior angle theorem. By the remote interior angle theorem, so remote interior angle is equal to sum of its by remote interior angle theorem, exterior angle is equal to sum of its remote interior angle. Okay. So angle AOD is x plus x is 2x degree. Got it? Angle AOD is a central angle, and central angle is equal to measure of arc. So you can write measure of arc AD is equal to 2x degree. Okay. Measure of arc AD is equal to 2x degree. Okay. So give here number 1 and give here number 2. Okay. So measure of arc AD is 2x degree. Now x is nothing but half of measure of arc AD. X is nothing but half of measure of arc AD. And x is equal to angle OBA. Okay. So you can write angle OBA is half of measure of arc AD. Okay. You can write in place of x OBA because angle OBA is equal to x degree. So angle OBA is half of measure of arc AD. OBA you can write ABD also. You can write ABD. Angle ABD is half of measure of arc AD. Okay. Give it number 3rd. In similar way you can prove angle CBD is half of arc CD. So write here similarly we can prove angle CBD. Angle CBD is half of measure of arc CD. Okay. Now if you join OC, then similar way you can prove that angle CBD is half of measure of arc CD. You can prove. Now to find angle ABC, the angle ABC is nothing but the addition of angle ABD plus ABC. So therefore angle ABC is nothing but the addition of angle ABD plus angle CBD. Okay. So angle ABD is nothing but half of measure of arc AD plus half of measure of arc CD. Okay. So therefore angle ABC is half of measure of arc AB. AD plus CD is nothing but AC. Half of measure of arc AC. So this is your second case. Okay. Case 3rd. In 3rd case, draw diameter BD. Okay. In 3rd cases, you have to draw diameter BD as a construction. Now in similar way you can prove here. Now join OC. Join OC. Now in triangle OBC, OB is equal to OC, radius of same circle. Okay. So therefore angle between the congruent sides are congruent. So angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. Angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. Isosceles triangle. Okay. In isosceles triangle, the angle between the equal sides are equal. Okay. So let's suppose measure of this angle is x degree. So angle OBC is equal to angle OCB is equal to x degree. Give it number 1. Okay. Now here again angle COD is exterior angle and exterior angle is sum of remote interior angle. So angle COD is exterior angle of triangle OBC. So by the theorem of remote interior angle, angle COD is nothing but x, this angle and this angle, that means x plus x is equal to 2x degree. Give it number 2. Okay. And measure of arc CD is equal to measure of angle. Angle COD is equal to measure of arc CD. Give it number 3rd. It's central angle. So therefore measure of arc CD is equal to 2x degree. Give it number 4. Okay. Measure of arc CD is equal to 2x degree. Got it? So x is equal to half of measure of arc CD. Okay. X is equal to half of measure of arc CD. Half of measure of arc CD. So x value, in place of x you can write angle OBC. In place of you can write OBC or you can write DBC or CBD. Okay. So in place of you can write angle O. In place of x you can write angle OBC is half of measure of arc CD. OBC you can write CBD or DBC, whatever you want to write, angle CBD. So therefore angle CBD is half of measure of arc CD. Okay. Now similarly you can prove your whole angle ABD is half of AD. Your whole angle ABD is half of measure of arc AD. Okay. So angle ABC is nothing but the subtraction of angle ABD minus angle CBD. If you subtract, then AD minus CD you get AC. Okay. So your whole angle, see here. So your angle ABC is nothing but addition of angle, subtraction of angle ABD minus angle CBD. ABD minus angle CBD. So ABD is half of measure of arc. Angle ABD is half of measure of arc AD minus CBD is half of measure of arc. CBD is half of measure of arc CD. So AD minus CD you get AC. Okay. AD minus CD you get AC. So angle ABC is equal to half of measure of arc AC. Okay. This is your inscribed angle theorem. Okay. So let's revise one more time. In inscribed angle theorem, the statement is measure of inscribed angle is half of intercepted arc. Okay. Now the question is, what is inscribed angle? The inscribed angle whose arms lie on the circumference of a circle is called inscribed angle. We discussed in previous lecture about the inscribed angle. So there are 3 cases of inscribed angle. I have drawn here figure. The first one, center of a circle lies on the arm of angle. Second one, center lies in the interior of inscribed angle. And the third one, center lies in the exterior of angle. So this is your case 1, this is your case 2, this is your case 3. Now given is triangle ABC is angle ABC is inscribed angle and O is the center of circle. And you have to prove inscribed angle, that means angle ABC is half of measure of intercepted arc. So intercepted arc here AC, AC and AC. Okay. So prove this theorem in all the cases. Step 1, just do the construction. So first step 1, join OA. Okay. Step 1, that means in short you can then say that the step 1 is construction. Now second step, after construction you get one triangle. In triangle the radius OA is equal to radius OB. Okay. If the sides are equal, then the angle in between the congruent sides are congruent. So you get angle A and angle B are equal, and I suppose angle A is equal to angle B as x degree by isosceles triangle theorem. This is your second step. Got it? Angle A is equal to angle B. These angles are in between the congruent sides are equal. I suppose the measure of these two angles are x degree. So this angle AOC is a central angle. So AOC, that is the central angle, is x plus x 2x degree. Next step, then central angle is equal to measure of arc. So therefore measure of arc AC is also equal to 2x degree. Got it? AC is also equal to 2x degree. So in place of x you can write B. So therefore B is equal to half of measure of arc. Angle B is equal to half of measure of arc AC. Okay. In place of B you can write angle ABC is half of measure of arc AC. This is a shortcut of this theorem, short explanation. The first step is construction. Second step, radius are equal in the triangle, then the base angle, that means angle in between the congruent sides are equal, then the triangle is isosceles. And then I suppose the measure of equal angles as x degree. So the exterior angle is x plus x 2x degree. Here the exterior angle is nothing but the central angle, and the measure of central angle is equal to measure of arc. So this angle is 2x degree, then arc AC is also 2x degree. Got it? So 2x degree, then your x is half of measure of arc AC. In place of x you can write B, because A and B are equal to x degree. So angle B is equal to half of measure of arc AC. Angle B in 3 later you can write angle ABC is half of measure of arc AC. First case. Now in second case, the construction is draw BD and draw diameter BD and join OA. Okay. First of all, we have draw here the diameter BD and OA. Again here OB is equal to OA. Again here OB is equal to OA. So therefore angle A is equal to angle B, isosceles triangle. I suppose these two angles as x degree. Then therefore angle AOD, exterior angle AOD is x plus x 2x degree, exterior angle. Okay. And this exterior angle is nothing but the central angle, and central angle is equal to measure of arc. So measure of arc AD is also 2x degree. Got it? Measure of arc AD is also 2x degree. So x is equal to half of measure of arc AD. Okay. In place of x you can write angle B. So angle B is equal to half of measure of arc AD. Angle B is equal to half of measure of arc AD. Okay. B you can write ABD. So you can write ABD is also half of measure of arc AD. In similar way you can prove by joining OC, you can prove angle CBD is half of CD. Angle CBD is half of measure of arc CD. Okay. So therefore your whole angle ABC, angle ABC is half of measure of AD plus CD is AC. Half of measure of arc AD, that means half of angle CBD plus ABD is half of measure of arc CD plus AD, you get AC. Okay. This is the second case. Now third case is, in third case the construction is, again we have drawn here the diameter BD and then join OC. Now here then again OB is equal to OC, radius of same circle. So due to that the base angles are equal, that means angle in between the equal sides. So angle B is equal to angle C. I suppose this angle as x degree. So your COD, that is exterior angle, is x plus x, 2x degree. Exterior angle is sum of its remote interior angle. So measure of arc CD is also 2x degree, as measure of central angle is equal to measure of arc. Got it? So this is also 2x degree. Okay. Now 2 here in multiply, here goes divide. So x is equal to half of measure of arc CD. In place of x you can write B, angle B. So angle B is equal to half of measure of arc CD. Okay. Angle B you can write angle CBD in 3 letter. So angle CBD is half of measure of arc CD. Okay. Angle CBD is half of measure of arc CD. Okay. Next and very important theorem is cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Cyclic quadrilateral theorem in textbook given in the form of activity. I will explain here whole the cyclic quadrilateral theorem, just to fill the activity. Okay. Cyclic quadrilateral theorem, the statement is opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Supplementary, that means their addition is 180. Okay. So first of all, what is cyclic quadrilateral? You know about the quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a figure or a diagram, or you can say object with 4 side, 4 angle is called quadrilateral. And if the quadrilateral lies in a circle, then it's called cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so this is your cyclic quadrilateral. And the theorem is opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Supplementary, that means their addition is 180. Okay, so let's start. Given here quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. Okay. Now to prove, you have to prove opposite angle, that means angle A, angle C, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Then angle B plus angle D is equal to 180. Got it? Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So let's start your proof. First of all, angle A. In 3 letter you can write angle BAD. Okay. Angle BAD. Angle BAD is the inscribed angle of this angle BCD. Just now we have discussed inscribed angle is half of intercepted arc. The intercepted arc of angle BAD is this part. So angle BAD is half of measure of arc BCD. BCD. Give it number 1. Okay. And here you can write angle A also. In 3 letter I am writing angle BAD. Next, opposite angle is C. So angle BCD. Angle, right here the reason. Inscribed angle theorem. Okay, so next opposite angle BCD. Angle BCD is half of measure of arc. Intersected arc of this part is this, BAD. Half of measure of arc BAD. Give it number 2. Again it's inscribed angle theorem. Okay. Now add 1 and 2. You need this in addition part, angle A plus C is equal to 180. You have to prove. Now add 1 and 2. By adding 1 and 2. By adding 1 and 2 you get angle BAD plus angle BCD is equal to half of measure of arc BCD, half of measure of arc, half of measure of arc BCD plus half of measure of arc BAD. Now observe here, BCD plus BAD complete whole circle, and you know the measure of whole circle is 360. So therefore angle BAD plus angle BCD is equal to half of 360. Okay. half of 360 is 180 degree. So angle BAD plus angle BCD is equal to 180. In one letter you can write angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. First part we have to prove here. Now similarly you can prove here angle B is half of ACD and angle D is half of ABD, and add them. After adding you get the complete circle 360 and half of 360 is 180. So similarly you can prove angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Got it? In similar way you can prove B plus D is equal to 1. Once again I am repeating. This is cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Cyclic quadrilateral is a quadrilateral who lies in a circle. Quadrilateral lies in a circle is called cyclic quadrilateral. So the theorem given is quadrilateral is cyclic, and you have to prove opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means their sum is 180. So here opposite angle A plus angle C is 180. Angle B plus angle D is 180. So to prove this theorem, I apply here inscribed angle theorem. So first of all, angle A. For angle A, 3 letter we can make angle BAD. Angle BAD is half of BCD. So half of BCD. Got it? So angle BAD is half of BCD. Next is angle BCD is intersected of is BAD is half of BAD. Okay? So half of BAD. After that we add them. Because A plus C is, we have to prove angle A plus C is equal to 180. So add them. After addition, angle BAD plus angle BCD, half of BCD plus half of BAD. Okay. Now, if you observe measure of angle, now take half as a common. If you take half as a common, then remaining is BCD plus BAD. Okay, after taking half as a common, then you get BCD plus BAD. BCD plus BAD. Now here BCD and BAD complete whole circle, and measure of whole circle is 360. So BAD plus BCD is half of 360. Half of 360 is 180 degree. So angle BAD plus BCD is equal to 180. That means angle A plus angle C is equal to 180. In similar way, you can prove angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Today we complete two theorems and very important theorems, inscribed angle theorem and cyclic quadrilateral theorem. In next lecture, inshallah, we will continue practice set 3.4. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Jazakallahu khair.